What if I told you that one man faced bankruptcy, political humiliation, 2 impeachments, criminal indictments, and still returned to win the presidency again? This is the story of Donald Trump's relentless determination. Donald Trump's philosophy of never backing down didn't start in politics. It began decades earlier in the cutthroat world of New York real estate. In the 1980s, Trump faced his first major test when his casino empire teetered on the edge of collapse. His Taj Mahal casino in Atlantic City opened with massive debt, and creditors circled like sharks. Most businessmen would have declared defeat. Trump didn't. He negotiated directly with banks, restructured deals, and emerged still standing. He lost control of some properties, but kept his name and reputation intact. This pattern would define his entire career. When critics said he couldn't build Trump Tower on Fifth Avenue, he pushed forward. When skeptics doubted his ability to renovate the Woolman Rink in Central Park, he completed it under budget and ahead of schedule. Trump understood something fundamental about power and perception. Backing down meant losing everything, while standing firm meant you still had a chance. His entry into politics tested this philosophy like never before. In 2015, when Trump descended his golden escalator to announce his presidential campaign, the political establishment laughed. Major news networks gave him minimal chances of winning the Republican nomination. Political analysts called his campaign a publicity stunt. Trump didn't adjust his approach or soften his message. Instead, he doubled down. During the Republican primary debates, Trump faced 17 experienced politicians. When Jeb Bush, the presumed frontrunner, attacked him, Trump fired back harder. When Marco Rubio mocked him, Trump responded with his own insults. Traditional political wisdom said this approach would fail. Candidates were supposed to stay presidential, remain dignified, and avoid personal attacks. Trump ignored every rule and won the nomination. The general election brought even fiercer opposition. The Access Hollywood tape emerged in October 2016, showing Trump making crude comments about women. Political allies abandoned him. Republican leaders called for him to drop out of the race. His campaign appeared finished. Most candidates would have withdrawn or issued groveling apologies. Trump acknowledged the comments were wrong but refused to quit. He appeared at the next debate just days later, attacking his opponent and staying in the fight. 3 weeks after the tape's release, he won the presidency. His time in office became a continuous test of his never-back-down mentality. The Russia investigation dominated his first 2 years as president. Special counsel Robert Mueller investigated potential collusion between Trump's campaign and Russia. The media coverage was relentless and largely negative. Legal experts suggested Trump should avoid commenting on the ongoing investigation. Trump did the opposite. He called it a witch hunt on Twitter almost daily. He attacked the investigation's credibility, questioned its legitimacy, and refused to act like a president under siege. When the Mueller report found no conspiracy, Trump declared total vindication. The first impeachment came in late 2019 over a phone call with Ukraine's president. Democrats accused Trump of pressuring a foreign leader to investigate Joe Biden. The House of Representatives impeached him in December. Throughout the process, Trump maintained his innocence and called the impeachment a hoax. He didn't express regret or suggest any wrongdoing. His defense was simple and absolute. He did nothing wrong, and the impeachment was purely political. The Senate acquitted him in February 2020. Just weeks later, the COVID-19 pandemic struck America. Trump faced criticism for his handling of the crisis from medical experts, governors, and the media. His daily press briefings became contentious battles with reporters. When journalists challenged his statements, he fought back. When governors criticized federal response, he attacked them publicly. When polls showed declining approval, he dismissed them as fake. Whether this approach was right or wrong, it was consistent. Trump never admitted failure or changed course under pressure. The 2020 election became the ultimate test. Trump lost to Joe Biden by 7 million votes in the popular count and by 74 electoral votes. Every modern president who lost re-election conceded gracefully. Gerald Ford, Jimmy Carter, and George H.W. Bush all accepted defeat with dignity. Trump refused. He claimed the election was stolen through widespread fraud. He filed dozens of lawsuits challenging results in multiple states. He pressured state officials to find votes or overturn certifications. He held rallies claiming victory was stolen from him. The events of January 6, 2021 at the Capitol represented the most controversial moment of Trump's never-back-down approach. His supporters stormed the building as Congress certified electoral votes. Critics said Trump incited the violence. Democrats impeached him for a second time. Trump denied responsibility and continued claiming election fraud. The Senate acquitted him again, though 7 Republicans voted to convict. After leaving office, Trump faced unprecedented legal challenges. New York prosecutors investigated his business practices. Georgia officials examined his efforts to overturn election results there. The Justice Department appointed a special counsel to investigate classified documents at Mar-a-Lago and January 6 activities. By 2023, Trump faced 4 separate criminal indictments with 91 total charges. No former president had ever been criminally charged. Most politicians would have retreated from public life under such legal pressure. Trump announced his 2024 presidential campaign. When arrested and photographed for mugshots, he used the images for fundraising. When court dates conflicted with campaign events, he attended both. He told supporters the prosecutions proved the establishment feared him. His poll numbers among Republicans increased with each indictment. His rivals in the 2024 Republican primary attacked him over the legal cases and January 6th. Ron DeSantis, Nikki Haley, and others suggested Republicans needed to move forward. Trump didn't pivot or moderate. He attacked his opponents more aggressively than Democrats. He called them disloyal and weak. He reminded voters of his accomplishments and promised revenge against his enemies. The strategy worked. He dominated every primary and secured the nomination months before the convention. The general election against Kamala Harris brought more challenges. Trump survived an assassination attempt in Pennsylvania when a bullet grazed his ear. Days later, he appeared at the Republican convention with a bandage, pumping his fist. When Harris replaced Biden as the Democratic nominee and gained momentum, Trump didn't change his message. He continued his rallies, his attacks, and his promises. In November 2024, he won the presidency again, becoming only the 2nd president to serve non-consecutive terms. Donald Trump's story reveals something profound about persistence and power in modern America. Whether you admire or despise him, his refusal to back down changed political norms forever. He proved that admitting defeat isn't mandatory, that fighting back always is an option, and that determination can overcome obstacles that would destroy others. His approach inspired millions who felt ignored by traditional politicians. It also terrified millions who saw democratic norms crumbling. But nobody can deny that Donald Trump never backed down.